Todd Anderson, the league strikeout king, getting ready for this one. He's been dominant on the mound all season long. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next. And we're back here at Fenway Park. And on the mound in this one, Todd Anderson. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Jarren Duran leading things off and takes a strike. Duran wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. That one ripped. And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next is the designated hitter, Jeremy Pena. Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. That one fouled off. That's down and in. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series. Well, that one misses, and that's ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Anderson, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, it gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
Inside move to second, and he's back in easily. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Fastball for a strike. Duran over at second, one down. Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Henderson.
So stepping in for Boston, Gunnar Henderson.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Henderson with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Goes down looking. Nothing in the first for Boston. An inning complete at Fenway. No score here on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the second. And stepping in for Boston, Logan O'Hoppe. Anderson back to work. In there at the knees for a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Just missed. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So up next, Blake Sabol.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And that drops in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt.
2 strike.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And now Roman Anthony. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Second inning here. No score. Breaking ball misses down and away. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-2.
Just misses. And it's 3-2.
profile, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Set down on strikes. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. As we go to the last of the third. So stepping in for Boston, Chase DeLauder. Just missed. That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it's off the green monster. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ceddanne Rafaela now at the plate. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Right through there for a strike.
No ball, one strike.
Man at second.
One ball, one strike.
Squirts away a little bit. Moved to second, and he's back in on a dive. Here's a 1-1. Well struck left field. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. That's worth the price of admission. Third home run of the season. It's 2-0.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Doubled in his first AB. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball is going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Just missed.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. The 2-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Jimenez tosses to first, one away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that. Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
1 out, base is empty. Breaking ball misses down and away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And now the lefty lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Loperfido pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now it's Devers at the plate. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that's a little high. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. 3 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Angels nothing. Bottom of the 4th. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Gunnar Henderson. First offering, and it just misses. Navigating this Boston lineup, it's not easy. And this guy at the plate, one of the best power hitting shortstops of the game. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Logan O'Hoppe went down on strikes his first time through. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that, because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. And that one is in the dirt. Ball 1.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And next for the Red Sox, Blake Sable. Caught looking his first time up. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. Anthony, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2022. And the lefty with the 0-1. And there's a ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2 outs. Puts it in the air out towards left center.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played 4. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Angels 1. Back here in Boston, and now the right fielder, Chase DeLauder.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Verdansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
1-1.
That one a little bit high, and a count 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And foul ball. That one
That's
just missing inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now back.
Cedar Rafaela digs in now. He's already homered in this game. In the dirt, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it's over the monster and off the billboard. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 3-1.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran, 1 for 2. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Red Sox by 2. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That's off the inside corner, and the count 1-2.
Ball 2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Next offering upstairs. Good job to fight that one off.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that K brings him into double digits for the game. And now Jeremy Pena, 0 for 2 in this one. Cut on and miss. Good changeup right there. 0-1. Foul ball there.
You know, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
And the 0-2.
1-2.
Smoked to the left, base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Rafael Devers.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Todd Anderson departs, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Xavier Curry.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Anderson with some decent work and a shorter start.
He'll want to do better in his next outing, but there's some positive takeaways here, even if they couldn't come up with the win. Plenty to go over from this start.